Haley Shade is a fourth-year science student at the University of Lethbridge. For over a year, she has been working on the Prairie to Pharmacy program. The goal is to use plants found in southern Alberta to study to find new medicines. As a Blackfoot from the Kanai Nation, she helps teach them about plants the Blackfoot people have traditionally used.
Part of my role includes investigating southern Alberta prairie plants for their anti-cancer properties, as well as a unique role that I serve within my laboratory is providing traditional Blackfoot knowledge about the plants that I learn from not only community members but elders and family relatives.
Dr. Roy Goldstein is an associate professor and head of the program. He says he is learning as well as teaching.
As a professor, I teach, but now we have members from the Blackfoot communities within this area that actually know things that we don't, and they're teaching us. So it really becomes a very interesting type of partnership.
Goldstein says the traditional plants they are working with have not been extensively tested anywhere, and they call the plants by their Blackfoot names.
For example, we work on the buffalo bean, and there we have the name from Thermopsis. We also have Gaillardia, which is the brown-eyed Susan. And then there's a number that are quite less well known that we've just been collecting in this area.
Shade says the initial findings have been promising in finding a way to finally beat cancer.
We found a lot of very interesting molecules, especially from a lot of the graduate students' work. Within my own work, I have seen biological activity demonstrated by some of the Blackfoot medicinal plant material that I've introduced within the laboratory. And so I believe that our research really lays the framework for natural product research within Canada, as well as incorporating traditional Indigenous knowledge alongside Western scientific knowledge.
She wants the youth to know that science can be a pathway they can take.
Working in a biology lab, I've learned not only a lot of different cellular biology techniques, but also I've been able to go back into my community with my colleagues to share some of our scientific work that we've produced, as well as kind of engaging other Indigenous youth in science and letting them know that there are opportunities for Indigenous youth within scientific research.
Chris Stewart, APTN National News, Lethbridge, Alberta.